CS Academy. Myself Shravani. Today we will start a new chapter called Trigonometric ratios. Okay. So first, what is meant by trigonometry? Tell me what is meant by trigonometry actually. You already know about what is the meaning of the trigonometry. Trigonometry, it's a Greek word, right? So trigonometry. Tri means three, gono means angle or sides, metry means measurement, right? So trigonometry means the three angle side measurement are three angles or three sides measurement. Gona means either side or angle. Metry means it is nothing but measurement. Okay, simply you can say that three angle or three side measurement means it's a triangle only. So simply you can say that the measurement of the triangle either sides or angles, you can call it as what? Trigonometry. That means trigonometry is like the science which deals with the triangles, the measurement of the triangles, right? Okay. So before going to know about all the trigonometry, you have to know about the angle, because we are measuring the angle, right? First you have to know what is the properties of angle. Okay. So in that, what is meant by angle? Angle is nothing but it's like a inclination between any two lines or any two planes, right? So the measurement of an angle is the amount of rotation performed to get the terminal side from the initial side. Suppose you have two rays like this. This is called, I am taking this is one ray. O is the end point of this ray and OA gives the ray. You can call it as initial ray. Suppose if you can rotate this ray from this position to some other position like this, I am taking it as OB. Okay, so this amount of rotation, the measure of this angle, this is nothing but angle, right? So this OB is called what? Terminal ray or final ray. Right? So from the initial ray, it is moving some distance like this with the same end point O. About this point O, this OA rotates from OA to OB. This measuring between these two rays is called what? Angle. Otherwise you can say two rays, OA, OAB are two rays. Okay, two rays are connected with one end point. Okay, two rays are intersecting at only one end point, then that formation is called what? Angle. So this amount of this angle is called what? Magnitude of an angle, right? So here theta gives the magnitude of an angle. Suppose here, so how can we denote with this theta? This angle, you can denote with this angle either theta or alpha or beta, like this. Okay, so here suppose this OB ray is opposite side of this OA, like this. This is OA, right? Suppose this OB is opposite side of the OA. Then you can call this one as straight angle. This call it as straight angle. Okay, so half of this straight angle, what you can call? Half of this straight angle you can call it as right angle. Okay, so if these two rays are opposite to each other, you can call it as straight angle, or this is a straight angle. Yes, if the half of this straight angle you can take this one, call it as right angle. Okay, so if suppose I am measuring the angle here in anti-clockwise direction, right? So this is initial ray and this is terminal ray. If the measurement of the angle is in anti-clockwise direction like this, you can call it as positive angle. What you call it as? Positive angle. So this is initial ray and this is terminal ray. If suppose the measurement from the initial ray to terminal ray is clockwise direction, like this is initial ray, right? So this is terminal ray. So from the initial ray to terminal ray it is clockwise direction, then you can call it as negative angle. Clear? So simply angle is nothing but what? It's just an inclination from one ray to it moving from one ray to the other ray. That means a ray is moving from one position to another position. So if it is in clockwise direction you can call it as positive angle. If it is in anti-clockwise direction you can call it as positive angle. If it is a clockwise direction you can call it as negative angle. If both the two rays are opposite side you can call it as straight angle. Half of that straight angle is called what? Right angle. Clear? So how can I measure this angle? So we have different types of methods, different types of systems are there to measure this angle. Okay, so those are, okay, we have mainly three types of angles are there. So the measurement of angles are three types. So in that the first one is sexagesimal system. What we call it as? Sexagesimal measurement or sexagesimal system. So the second one is centesimal system. The third one is circular system. Okay, so these three are called measurement of the angles. We can measure the angles based on three systems. Those are sexagesimal and centesimal and circular system. Okay, this sexagesimal system you can call it as British system. Okay, so this is British system. And this centesimal system you can call it as French system. And this circular system, it is like a radian system. Okay, so how can we measure these angles in sexagesimal system and centesimal system and circular system? We will